Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is be your best self. Be your best self. Now before we get started, I want to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers. And welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I appreciate all of you. Now, those of you who are new to the channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of this video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I will either answer them privately through the email or I will share them online with the collective, and it can be your choice. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go to the description all the way to the bottom and you'll see a link that says online store. Just click on that link and there you have it. Okay, let's dive into this message today. Be your best self, and don't allow anyone to make you feel differently about yourself. That's why I encourage you to be on your spiritual path. Ladies, be your best self all the time. And don't degrade yourself just so that you'll be noticed. I know I'm saying this because a lot of us women, we believe that we need to show our bodies to be attractive to men. Ladies, come away from that way of thinking about yourself. Know your value and know that you don't need to show your body, you'll understand, to be attractive. Concentrate on your self-worth. Concentrate on expanding your understanding and your knowledge about things. Concentrate on getting on your spiritual path and ascending, which means raising your vibration. This is how you become your best self. Okay? Not going out and spending money on trying to enhance your appearance. That's not where it is. The value is in your heart. And what's inside of you will show outside of you. Okay? That's what I want you to understand. Now, today, we did get some letters that came in. Okay? And we're going to dive into these letters, and then we're going to talk more about this subject, okay? All right, here we go. Here's a young lady, and she says, I am in my late 50s and have been divorced now and alone for 8 years without a date. I see men looking at me, but rarely say anything. There's a stock person who is about 39 or 40 years old, who works in the food store, that always starts a conversation with me and flirts a little with me, but is too young and not my type. 7 years ago, a man used to come up to me from my old neighborhood and talk to me, but he was not my type, and I think he had a girlfriend. 2 years ago, I met one person from the dating site on my block. Spoke with him. We took a walk for about 20 minutes. He was rude. No personality, seemed like an angry person. I met him on the dating site, which I am still on, and the men as I mentioned, are only looking for sex, money, etc. Well, yeah, we've talked about this extensively, why you shouldn't be on a dating site. Because, like you said, the men on these sites are only looking for sex, money, or whatever. Okay? I have not had any sex since my divorce. I am looking for love, a long-term relationship with the right man. Don't know how to make it happen. I feel so lonely. I feel so down because my life situation 2 years ago, I had to move back in my mother's house because I could no longer afford the rent. My only income now is half of my ex-husband's pension. I have saved, and I will be able to collect half of his SS money. I was a homemaker, never worked. My ex-husband told me I did not have to, and it would save him money on his taxes. I was fine with that. I have applied to many jobs over the years, and no one hires me, calls me. I have been trying to change my life around, and I am stuck. I want more than anything to find the right man, have my own living space. But as you know, the cost of living is so high and getting worse. Okay, all right. Let's look at your letter here, okay? All right. You say a number of things. Because of your divorce and because of the finances, you had to move back in your mother's house because you could no longer afford rent. Okay, all right. You know, you are not the only woman who has found herself in this type of situation because many women will go into a situation where the man says, you don't need to work. You know, that sounds wonderful to our ears. You understand? That we can be home and just take care of the family and the home and not have to really go outside of the home and work. Actually, you are working just as hard in the family, but nobody is really paying you a salary for the hard work that you're doing. Okay? And I'm going to say something else about that because most times women, we work harder as homemakers than if we were just going to a job to work. Because think about it, when you go to the job, you go to the job usually for 8 hours a day. But if you are working at home, that work never stops. You're on call 24 hours a day, 24/7. You see? And that's work that nobody is giving you an income for. You see? And if you happen to get divorced like this lady, now you find yourself out. You see? You cannot afford the lifestyle that you had when you were married because the man controlled all of the income. You see? Now, you say that you have saved money, which is good, and you get a little money from his pension and from his SSI. Okay, all right. But then you say that you want a man. Okay, all right. Now, why do you want a man? I'm going to ask the question because in your letter, you talked a lot about the finances. Is this why you feel like you want a man? Because even at the end, you say you need a miracle. Is this why you feel like you need a man so that you can go back to a lifestyle that you had become used to? Is that what you're looking for? Okay. Well, if you are the way to do that is through spiritual practice. Okay? The title of this video is Be Your Best Self. Okay? And to do that, you need to be on your spiritual path. Okay? This letter really concentrates on, you say you didn't have sex, and for you to put that in there tells me that you want a man in your life. Okay? Even more than anything else, from what I can see from your letter, that you're looking for a man in your life. Okay? And if that's the miracle that you need, it's spiritual. You have to ask for him. You need to work on yourself and ask for what you desire. But always being and presenting your best self. Now, you say you got savings and everything. So, yeah, it seems that you have enough money to move out of your mother's house if you desire. From the flavor of your letter, it seems that the miracle that you're wanting is to have a man in your life. Now, you can have a man in your life, but I'm assuming that you would like to have the right man in your life. Now, I can understand that you would like to have a mate, have a man in your life, a partner. But why would you want to rely on a man to provide a life for you? Because actually you could find yourself in the same situation at an even older age. You're just in your 50s. You actually still have time to build a wonderful life for yourself. But it seems that you're spending too much time concentrating on getting a man, when your concentration should be on building yourself to provide the income that you desire. Now, you say that nobody hired you, you've been looking for jobs or whatever. Go into your spiritual meditations. Go into your meditation and allow the divine to lead you where your perfect situation is to make a good income. The divine will do that if you ask for it. You believe it and ask for it and stay on your spiritual path, and you could possibly make more money than you could by finding a man. You understand? Ladies, understand this and understand this well. Having a man is not your salvation. You understand? Learn to stand on your own 2 feet and to rely on yourself. You see? And if you have a wonderful mate in your life, that's a plus. But don't put your whole existence into that man. So if something happens with the man, or the man decides he doesn't want to be with you anymore, or the man passes away, or whatever the situation is, and you don't have the support anymore, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? That's why I say never rely totally on a man for your support. Ladies, it's time for you to stand on your own 2 feet always. You see? And then once you are strong and confident and financially stable in your own right, then if a man approaches you that you like, all right, then you can choose whether you want him or not. But ladies, stop putting yourself in situations where the man chooses you, and then he scoops you up, and then he tells you, I'm going to take care of you, and you don't have to worry about a thing. You just sit right here, and I'm going to take care of everything. Because if that man decides to leave you, or whatever, then you you just out. And it is so many women in a situation like that. So many women, because when they hook up with these men, you see, that tell them that, oh, they think like they have everything they've ever wanted, which really they don't have anything. It's the man that has everything. You understand? Ladies, work on yourself. Be your best self all the time. All the time. Whether a man is involved or not. Always be able to stand on your own 2 feet. Okay? And then these disasters won't happen to you. You understand? Because you will be in control of your own reality. Okay? Now, when you give your power away to a man, then he's in charge of your reality. And that's why a lot of us women get caught up in these awful situations. Okay? So I just hope that you understand this. No matter whether you desire a man or you have a man or whatever, do not put your whole life, your whole support in the hands of a man. That's a mistake. Don't do it. Don't ever do it. No matter what you do in this life, make sure that you can support yourself. And if you have children, make sure that you can support yourself and your children. Don't rely on a man to do that. He may and he may not. Okay? Ladies, this is the way to protect yourself so you're not just left hanging out there to dry. And a lot of us are. And this is the reason why. We give our power away for somebody else to handle business for us. Don't do it. Don't do it anymore. Don't do it anymore. Take control of your life. You be the captain. You steer your own ship. You see? You be in control. And then if something happens in your life, you're still in control to make moves or whatever. That's power. That's power, ladies. And it's all part of being your best self. From your letter, your concentration is on finding a man who can provide you with the lifestyle that you were used to with your ex-husband. This is what I'm understanding. You're wanting a man for 2 reasons. You want to have sex and you want to have your lifestyle back. Okay? This is what I'm getting. All right. Now, ladies, it is all about you. It's all about you. It's about the way you talk, your self-talk, the way that you think about things. Okay? And the energy that you're projecting is an energy of lack. An energy of lack. And that energy, when you put out an energy of lack, only lack is coming back to you. This is important. Okay? Because it is energy. It's all energy. Okay? And I say that you are putting out an energy of lack because in your letter, you're talking about all the things that you don't have. That you don't have. The things that you desire. Okay? Now, the title of this video is Being Your Best Self. Being your best self is positive. It's you talking positive. Your self-talk is always positive and always in a state of gratitude. You understand? If you want these good things to come to you, then your self-talk needs to be good. Okay? It needs to be talk of gratitude and appreciation for what you have already. You see? You can't go in complaining about what you don't have and believe that the universe is going to provide you with what you don't have. This is full of negative self-talk from what I see. And to help to better explain what I mean by self-talk is what you say about yourself. You know, that's why it's so important for you to do your affirmations every day. To talk positive about yourself, to talk positive about your life. In the affirmations is I am, I have. It's not what I don't have and what I want to be. It's what I am. You understand? And this changes your reality because you're putting out positive energy into the universe about yourself. Okay? Now, like I said, whatever you desire, you can ask the divine to bring it to you. But you need to rise to the occasion, okay, to meet your desire, all right? And to do that, your self-talk needs to be positive consistently, okay? Now, I pulled a book that I think that can help all of you with this self-talk. And the name of this book is Your Body Believes Every Word You Say. Your body believes every word you say. Okay? And this book is by Barbara Huberman Levine. Barbara Huberman, I hope that I'm pronouncing that correctly, Levine. Okay? This is a wonderful book, and I'm telling you, it goes in and it explains to you the spiritual connection of your body and the words that you say and the way that you think about anything going on in your life. Whether it's love matters, whether it's disease, whether it's family, or whatever. The things that you say affects your body. And this book can also help you with your health because a lot of ailments come on people because they are attracting it by low vibrations. Low vibrations. Anger, what they think about themselves, what's going on in our lives. It can bring a lot of devastation along with diseases and things that grow in the low vibration. Okay? You want to raise your vibration. You see? And this book will help. This book will help you to raise your vibrations. Okay? It says here it's the language of the body and mind connection. Very important. Okay? That's why if you get on your spiritual path, it will help to guide you, to keep you in a state of appreciation and gratitude. And that's when your blessings actually will come to you. When you're in that state and you want to get in that state. Here's a young lady that says, why men don't speak. This may seem like a trivial question, but oftentimes I really wonder why men do this, don't speak. For instance, there's someone I used to speak to regularly if I see him first. I was raised to speak to people unless their reactions and behaviors convey otherwise. When I see this person, gentleman at my church, first, I would always say hello. He does say hello back. This is nothing more than just a simple acknowledgement, and that is it. When it is flipped around, he sees me, he says nothing. Why is this an issue for you just because this man doesn't speak when he sees you? Okay. A few times I scratched my head and wondered, did he not see me? Subsequently, as usual, if I see him first, I would say hello. But again, when the situation is flipped, he says nothing. I came to the conclusion, perhaps he does not want me to say anything to him. When I had stopped speaking, I noticed at casual gatherings, rehearsals, or outings, he makes it a point to make his presence known, either by standing or sitting down somewhere within my vision. I just walk by and mind my own business. Me not speaking goes against principles my mom taught me and how to treat people. Deep down inside, it does bother me, but at the same token, I cannot be the one always speaking. Why not? Why not? If your mother taught you to speak to people when you see them, and you felt good about doing that, well then why are you feeling some kind of way because this man is not speaking to you when he sees you? Well, I don't understand what your issue is. Why are you making it an issue what other people are doing? If you find pleasure in speaking to other people when you see them, you continue to do that. But you're not doing it because you are looking for the other person to give you the same courtesy when they see you. Maybe their mothers didn't raise them like that. You understand? They didn't have the benefit of being raised by your mother. So you need to concentrate on yourself and your own happiness and not worry about what you're getting from other people. Why do you need that? Why do you need anything from other people when it comes to attention and all of that? You see, that shows that it's something in you that needs to be healed. Okay? It's something in you that needs to be healed if you feel that what you're doing is all right. What other folks are doing is all wrong. You need to look back at yourself, not at other people. You have no power over what other people are going to do and how other people are going to respond to you. You only have power over your own self. But you always want to be your best self. Your best self. So you don't go around criticizing what other people are doing and why they are responding to you in a different way. I am unsure whether he has someone or not. Okay, so now it looks like that you zoomed in on this particular man. However, there are men in this particular outreach ministry who are married or single. We often speak when we see each other. I even acknowledge their wives or significant others. I keep it to myself. I did not send messages that showed interest. It is really baffling. Now I'm beginning to understand where you're coming from here. A few times I caught him glancing at me, but I shrugged it off before someone concludes he is shy. Nope. I see the same person talk to others. Non-black women, I know you are not a behavior specialist, but I am interested to see what is your perspective, other than just not saying anything anymore. As women, if we are not careful, this can impact one's self-esteem and confidence. As I write this, I am thinking how silly this is, but I do not want to make assumptions. So hence the reason I am asking for your perspective. Okay. Through your letter, you entitled this, Why Men Don't Speak. But then you zoom in onto one particular man that doesn't speak to you every time he sees you first. Okay. But you speak to him first. To me, it seems like it's irritating you that this man is not as interested in you as you seem to be interested in him. Okay? All right. Here's the thing. Don't approach that man. Don't approach him. Leave him alone. Okay? If you're only speaking to him because you're trying to get his attention, you need to stop. Maybe that's why he's not speaking to you, because he knows what your intention is and he's not interested in you. You understand? Maybe he's trying to send you a clear message that he is not interested in you romantically. But you're showing interest if every time you spot the man, you're saying, hello, how you doing? You understand? And then when he sees you, he tries to act like he doesn't see you. It seems like he's not interested. If he were interested, he would have approached you by now, in your face, and spoke. And tried to see if you're single or whatever your situation is, you understand? If he hasn't done that, he's not interested. And that's why he's not speaking. Okay? And you need to stop. Now, you tried to put it on your mother that your mother taught you to speak to people when you first see them. You understand? But from your letter, it looks like you've zoomed in on this particular man that you're interested in. And it's not, you understand? And it's not about what your mother taught you. You want to know why he's not speaking to you. I'm telling you. I don't think the man is interested. He sees you, but he's not interested enough to make any advances toward you. He probably knows that you're interested if you're speaking to him every time you spot him. He gets it. He gets it. So, my advice to you is to back off. Is to back off. You see? If this man ever becomes interested in you, he will approach you directly. Okay? You don't have to speak to him trying to get his attention, see me, I'm over here. No. You don't need to do that. I hope that my advice helps, and I really hope that you understand this message. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link where you can send in your question. Send it to MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. That's MissFayesWorld@hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter and I will comply. I'd like to thank you all for supporting this channel. I thank you all for your comments. I thank you so much for your letters, and a special thank you for those that leave a donation. I appreciate you all so very, very much. I wish you all well. I wish you all happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.